Blueface baby. Is it really his baby? We don't know. We don't know. So apparently, in the world of Blueface, which most of us really don't want to know, but we're forced to kind of find out, Blueface apparently is not the father of Krishan Rock's new baby called Krishan Rock. I believe that's the name of the baby. And Blueface is taken to the internet to say that he is not the baby daddy. He is not the father. Go get Maury, or get Maury out the grave and let this nigga Blueface go on the show and start dancing. Because apparently, Blueface might have been right. Blueface apparently during that time period when him and his, well not him, but Krishan and his baby mama, the Alexia, whatever her name is, they got drunk in a parking lot and had the baby for some reason. Blueface went to go rescue his, what he thought was his baby. And during that time period while Krishan was drunk and hanging out with the baby mama, Blueface went and did a fucking DNA test, which is pretty gangster. Very gangster, because he wanted to get a DNA test, but she refused to let the baby get a DNA test. And upon getting the DNA test, Blueface discovered that he was not the father. Now, this is some interesting development in the Blueface saga. God damn, I love Blueface. I don't love Blueface for the reason that you guys think, but I just love watching humans, and I love watching and observing what humans do when placed in weird interactions and how they adapt. And Blueface is quite the character. I mean, say what you want to say. If you can't watch Blueface without taking your mind off it, I mean, like, you might just be a hater on humanity. But I enjoy watching it because it teaches you many lessons, and many lessons can be learned from young men that don't mess with crazy women. That's pretty much the largest message. But anyway, let me divert. So Blueface went and got a cotton swab for the baby and him. Found out he was not the father, and then Blueface took to the internet like most real niggas. He took to the internet and tried to make his claim. I am not the daddy. This is not my baby. And Krishan has been cheating, and she slept with Cardi B's husband, which he refused to name Offset for some reason, but he just called him Cardi B husband, which is kind of disrespectful because you should address the man as the man. But I diverge. So anyway, Blueface has been going out saying that Krishan Rock was sleeping with other guys on some bullshit. She slept with Cardi B's husband, and she's a floozy. And basically what guys do when they find out they're not the father, they basically celebrate and lay out all the dirt. Because you don't want to disrespect your baby mama because that shit, well, we're kind of beyond disrespecting baby mama at this point, but you don't want to disrespect the mother of your children because it's just a bad look on you. And then when your kids wake up and they kind of see the internet and they see the future, they say, holy shit. But now that Blueface understands he's not related to this baby, he has no initial ties to Krishan Rock anymore, he has decided that he's taking to the internet. And this might be actually true because Krishan went and got the Blueface tattoo covered up with a rose. So this might be the end of the Blueface and Krishan Rock saga. And Blueface might have got this thing unscathed. Now he still has Alexandra, the BBL queen, that he's kind of promoting her rap career. And I guess that's the one he's going to be true with. I guess that was his real love. And Krishan was kind of like the jump off for some reason. But now Blueface is in a very interesting predicament because where does he go from here? Where does Krishan Rock go from here? Because now we got to figure out who's the baby daddy for this baby. And then we're going to start to see all the real cries and all the real shit come out. Because now Krishan's going to really have to do this baby shit by herself. And this is also a very big win for Blueface too because his mama should be announcing her OnlyFans in about 6 days. I made a video about that. Where Blueface mom said for his birthday, she's going to release her OnlyFans after torturing this man for so long. And I think Blueface deserves better. I'm out here. I'm taking a stand. I'm going to say Blueface deserves better. He does not deserve all the shit that's coming his way. Blueface is a hardworking man. He got himself out the suburbs of, I guess, North Carolina. And Blueface has been giving us good entertainment. And at the end of the day, we got to respect the entertainment that Blueface is giving us. Because there's not too many characters out there are willing to go out there and tat a Benjamin Franklin face on their face. And Blueface did that for us. Say what you want to say. Blueface went out of his way to put fucking Benjamin Franklin on his face and to have a girlfriend with a missing tooth. And we got to respect that. We got to respect that as humans. We got to respect that as people. We got to respect that as a society because that's a big leap. He's betting on himself. And more people need to be like Blueface. Now, not doing all the crazy shit, but more people need to go out there and take risk like Blueface and be a man. And that's what Blueface did. He was a man. He went and rescued that baby from those drunk girls that were sitting in the parking lot. And once again, that should probably be illegal. I don't think you're allowed to be drunk in a car, especially videotaping it. And I saw some people saying, well, how you know they were drunk? How you know they drove? Well, it's like, how did they get to the gas station? You think they just started drinking at the gas station, or you don't think they were drunk before? So that was also probably some legalities that should probably be looked upon by the authorities. But it probably won't because we don't really care too much, and authorities like I don't want to deal with this shit. I bet the police are tired of going to Blueface's house. Like every time we go to his house, there's some crazy shit going on. This motherfucker's fighting. This nigga's drunk. We saw a nigga sleep his dad, like ran like 20 feet to fucking go throw a Falco punch and knock a nigga's dad out. So this really leads to a very interesting thing because is Blueface in danger now? Because since him and Krishan Rock no longer have allegiances and they have no like bond together besides the baby that they thought that they had, what how crazy is Krishan Rock gonna get? Because I think now she's going to really start to spiral. Because this is one of the most scariest things for women. And I learned this from the Maury Parvis show, from Judge Judy, and all the rest of the shows that have like paternity issues. Is that when a woman finds out that the man that she wanted to be the father is not the father, she loses her shit. Because now she got to go searching. She got to look back in the Codex and try to figure out like who is the rightful owner of this child. And how do I get some child support? And how do I get paid out of this? Because, the Blueface baby's not giving those checks no more. And Krishan Rock has shown how she behaves when she thought that she had some power over Blueface. And Blueface like, yep, I learned my lesson. I'm out. So the larger point that I want to kind of preach to young men is, man, be careful who you lay with. Like, this should not be something that we need to preach upon. Like, I think there's been enough examples on the interwebs and just in real life. And for most of you, like, black guys, you guys probably came from some broken homes where you've seen some wild shit, much like myself. And I would hope that you would take lessons from that and not repeat the cycle of dumb shit that you see that your parents did. But for some reason, nature has a very interesting way of providing stupid-ass examples for us to learn from every generation. So no matter how dumb and bad the decisions are of the people of the previous generation, for some reason, more people keep making the same dumb decisions. So I want you young men to really sit back and look at Blueface life and say, is any piece of pussy worth going to this type of traumatic experience and heartache and stress and taking years off your life and blowing cash out your wallet for putting your penis in a fucking hole of a woman that's kind of psycho? And I want you guys to understand, it's never worth it. 10 seconds of pleasure is never worth the 18 to 25 years of pain and suffering you're going to have to go through. And there is no remedy to this. Unless society just kind of like crashes and like we're in like jungle type situations, there is no remedy for this. So you're going to have to suffer. In the words of Jordan B. Peterson, or Jesse Lee Peterson, suffer. If you don't choose to walk in the path of light and walk in the path of common sense and using the sense that God gave geese, you will suffer tremendously. Tremendously. I really mean tremendously. There will be no end to your suffering. It will be a constant reminder, looking your kid in the face every day to say, damn, I fucked this situation up. I had a good thing going in my life. I was free. I was out here roaming the world, doing what I wanted to do. And I decided to let 10 seconds of pleasure ruin my entire fucking 20s to 30s all the way to my 40s. And sometimes you never get to recover. And a lot of times guys just double down. I mean, a lot of guys that have like 6 or 7 kids from like 3 or 4 different baby mamas, and they just keep doubling down on dumb shit. And I want you to understand, as a man, your job is to establish your manhood, reestablish your manhood, and keep progressing towards freedom. You want to get freedom. And you know what the number one thing that takes your freedom away is? Having kids out of wedlock with crazy women. That would put you in a bad situation 99.99999% of every fucking time. So I want you guys to understand, don't be like Blueface in that regards where you're messing around with crazy women. Be like Blueface in the idea that you're going to take a risk on yourself and bet on yourself and try to go out there and do something different that nobody else has ever done. But stay away from the crazy women. Because, listen, you don't need that in your life. I don't care how good the sex is. I really don't. Trust me, the sex, as great as you think the sex is never worth the fucking bullshit you got to deal with after the fact. And now look at Blueface. Now he's cheered up. He's a little bit happier now because now he does not have to deal with Krishan Rock for the next 18 years. Now, the results are still waiting to come. We have not got the official confirmation that the baby is not his. He could just be capping and telling lies. But Blueface baby has never seemed like a liar to me. Now, he might be a bad decision maker and goofy, but liar, Blueface is not. And also, this also leads to the next situation. What does Cardi B husbands do? Because I imagine Offset is very, very angry and mad that he's out here laying out his fucking dirt. And Cardi B is probably looking at Offset like, what the fuck? What is he talking about? Because Cardi B's crazy too. So now we got a situation where maybe we might see like some celebrity boxing between Cardi B and Krishan Rock, and maybe even Blueface and Offset to go handle this, because something needs to be handled. This situation must be handled. But anyway, pray for Blueface, baby, and pray for Blueface, because he is not the father. Shout out to Blueface.